Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we are joining you again for our weekly readings. This reading is for July 23rd through the 29th, 2012. And so, as usual, I tune in before and meditate. And what I was getting was that we are coming to an end of a cycle. It seems like the momentum of the last few weeks, for some of us, we were doing a lot of manifestation. And the key about manifestation is that paying attention to what we are manifesting, as our feelings and our thoughts are sending out signals to the universe and working with the law of attraction. And so based on where we are focused and where our attention is what we are, is kind of like planning. And so what you want to do is place your attention and your focus on the things that bring you joy, that make you feel good, and that are inspiring and empowering for you. So if your attention is being placed on worry, for example, or your fears, you may have seen that last week a lot of things were just kind of piling in and feeling a bit overwhelming. If your attention in the past has been one that's focused on the negative and the complaining areas, so this is something now that we really have to be very precise about, and to give all of our loving consciousness to our joy. So as we keep moving through, the thing is, they keep saying, is to trust in the changes that are taking place, and to have faith. Your faith, and where your belief is, your faith is strong. So, believing in that the universe is supporting you, believing in the power of love is so important, as it's so easy for us to give ourselves over to our fears. As well, you really want to, it's kind of like we're getting, like, it felt like last week, what I was getting from them is that last week was like a test run of the new Earth frequency. It's like they're preparing us for what it's going to be like in that ascension mode, where we are all going in that shifting consciousness, where it's like a higher bandwidth or a higher speed, like on your internet service provider. It's like having the turbo boost, and which means that at that alignment of our soul alignment, rather, at that level of our soul alignment, what we feel and what we think manifests much more clearly and more rapidly. And also there's a sense of awareness, a greater awareness. So we will be able to have more clarity about what is our truth, and we'll have more clarity about what is the truth of the world around us and our others that we encounter. And we'll be able to really get a sense of very clearly right away if this is something that we want to take part in or not. It won't be like on the old platform of fear, which I call the old operating system, in which it wasn't very efficient. It wasn't as clear. If you think about some of the old technology versus what we have now, how much more precise and clear the visuals are, how more enhanced the user interfaces are. And so if you think about this new Earth in the same way as an upgrade in technology, where there's going to be greater clarity, more efficiency, and of the throughout the whole platform, and a greater experience, basically. So and so as you're going through the week, like I said, the momentum is slowing down to give you a little break, is what I was getting a feeling for in that sense. But keep paying attention to where you're placing your focus, because it's so very important as to what you are going to be manifesting. Okay, so it's like where we put our time and our consciousness is like an investment in your future. So the present is all we have. And so in the present, if we create joy, if we focus on the joy within ourselves, and also, as they were talking about too, eating higher frequency foods last week. If you're following me on Twitter, the Angel School on Twitter.com, or on Facebook, the Angel School page that we have, and you'll be able to look in the description, and you should find the links. And also on YouTube, I'm also putting on these, writing down tips and things throughout the week, daily pretty much, that the angels are giving me to help you, to, as an assistance to these weekly readings, and to help you to stay focused and to keep your ground. So let's take a look at the first card for this week. So just jump right in here. Okay, and here we go. And let's keep in mind that we are just about what I was talking about this new platform and this new test run we've been having of the new earth. It says, leave a stressful situation behind. It says, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. So what we really need to take a look at as we begin this week is looking at and taking an inventory of your life, of all of your relationships, and I'm sure this is something you've already been doing. A lot of people I've been talking to really been finding themselves really questioning the things that they're engaged in. And this is a part of that energy. That higher consciousness has a higher level of integrity. And so it's going to start to ask you to step up to the plate, to align with your higher self, your Holy Spirit, and begin to leave those things behind that no longer serve you. So take an inventory for Monday and Tuesday, and see what relationships and situations no longer serve you, and think about where you would be of greater service, and what situations would be of greater service to you, assisting you in aligning with your soul's purpose. Let's take a look at the next card. And for Wednesday and Thursday, and the card says acceptance. It says, dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me accept that everything is going in the right direction. So this is a very interesting card, because this is very hard for most of us. And like I said at the beginning, they were saying trust. And you have to begin to trust that the universe is guiding you, that you're always where you need to be. If we don't judge the situations or the circumstances or people in our lives, we can begin through compassion and understanding, through the unconditional love, to understand what are the lessons here that we are gathering and learning about ourselves through these other people and through circumstances and situations. They were showing me, that what it really means is to have acceptance is to stay centered, and very centered and grounded. So, like it's almost like the eye of the storm. Although things may be happening around you, you have to stay in that calm center, that peaceful center within yourself. And that peaceful center is the unconditional love, non-judgment. It's kind of neutral. And, you just observe things, and also trusting that there is a divine order to everything that is happening in our lives. Let's take a look at the third card for the weekend. And the card is Jesus, the Divine Healer. It says, Dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. What I get a sense from this card right away is that there is going to be some healing. It could be physical healing if you've been talking to Jesus about that, or praying to heaven or God for a healing and deliverance in your life. I'm also really getting a sense that as you go through this week and you make this assessment of what you need to leave behind in your life, and as you more and more embrace the healing power of God's love and God's joy that He offers to us at all times, that this will begin to heal and areas in your life where you were not able to see very clearly what it was that was going on, that you'll be able to maybe be able to leave those situations behind more easily and more readily, and be able to move on. I'm getting a sense too, if you've been having problems with a relationship with a particular person, whether it be someone, a romantic relationship, that this weekend, once you just accept what that person has revealed to you in themselves and not try to alter or change, but to see it for what it really is that you will actually in this weekend be able to clearly and very cleanly walk away and be able to see this situation for what it was, to hold the love that is pure and true for all of us as divine beings who are all connected in oneness. So as we conclude this week, I just want to really re-emphasize that this seems like a week of healing, more healing for us, as we're Archangel Raphael is working with us on healing relationships and healing relationships within ourselves, with others, and circumstances in our lives, and that this healing is really going to afford us greater opportunities. So really remember to keep talking to God, and continue meditating, as this keeps you on a higher frequency, because you're tuning in more, and you don't have to just take some time, a block of time out and sit. As long as you're talking to God, and the angels, and asking them for help, and listening to their guidance and following that guidance, following your heart, it is a form of meditation. So if you don't have the time to sit down, just keep asking throughout your day for help and assistance, and listen for the guidance that they give to you, and follow it, and you will see how blessed your life will become for yourself and for others. So as we close now, I want to thank everyone for joining us again this week, and I hope and I wish for you that your lives are really beginning to blossom, and to remind you to have patience. And so I send you lots of love, I send you angel blessings, and I surround you with wings of love. Till next time.